What's going on? What's going on? Back again for another CtD Challenge Match. We got Dustin Zehner versus Andrew today. Andrew, what's your last name? Lockhart? Yeah, that's what I thought. Andrew Lockhart. Andrew has been to the education center before, so he knows what he's getting into. And Dustin is the young stud of the management team. So these guys are ready to get it going, and we'll just get right into it. So Dustin's going to start on the left lane for us. There's 2 pins of handicap going to Andrew. So Andrew gets 2 pins. We'll see if that's a factor or not. Bowling on the house shot, Wall Street version 2. Dustin's first shot. Throwing him a paradox. Gets him a nice little strike there. So we'll take a peek at Andrew here. We got those colored pins in there too. So if you end up seeing a colored head pin, that will allow you to be able to get a percentage off. I think it's 12%. Yeah, 12% off of CtD bowling. So they got a strike though. Colored head pin and they got to strike both. Andrew's first shot, 10 back as well. So both these guys start off with a nice strike. What's going on, Ryan? I see you out there, Terrence and Sal. Remember to allow StreamYard to have permissions on your Facebook, and then we can see your name over here. Like I can see Wayne's name. Appreciate it. Should be an entertaining match nonetheless. So both guys got a strike to start. Shot 2 from Andrew. Oh, he trips 4-pin. Nice. Nice. So Andrew got a nice little double. Dustin will now get to bowl again. On lane 2. Yeah, Andrew's throwing a venom shot. And Dustin's throwing his favorite ball, paradox. He likes that ball. Big double there. So we'll have a couple different views. Not that one. That view is not a good view. But you can see the score, right? I need to slide that over just a little bit. I'll fix that here in a second. That orange pin is close to the head pin, but not exactly. And it's got to be exactly at the head pin. Well, it struck. You asked how do you do StreamYard? Well, you're in StreamYard, man. All you got to do is actually, if you're watching on YouTube, you're good. Like you're good. So if you're on YouTube watching StreamYard, I can see your name. We can have a little chit chat potentially. So we got a lot of strikes to start off with. Dustin got a 3-bagger, Andrew's got a double. Oh, didn't like that one. Goes for the Brooklyn and gets it. So Richard says, hey man, why isn't the speed really in miles an hour? Well, that's a good question. I would say it's because the bowlers want to see it faster if it's in kilometers, but that's not really the right answer. The true answer is I don't know. We'll have to get that fixed. I appreciate you looking out though. So they both got a 3-bagger. Andrew's throwing it. Another Brooklyn for a 4-bagger. Well, that definitely makes it interesting. As long as you're striking, you can't lose. A little light, leaves a little 4-pin there. All right. They like Dustin's shirt. He does convert the spur. Take a quick peek at the score there. It's been a while since we had challenge matches going on. Ooh, gets to 5 to fall. So, as long as it falls, that's all that matters, right? We're playing how many over here? We're not playing how. So we'll go to a little slightly different view for Andrew's next shot. Let you see the low view. See if he can keep it going. Working on a 4-bagger. Oh, ring 10. All right, well. Can pick that up and maintain the lead. Using the spare ball there. Goes hard and straight at it. Nice conversion. So through 5, he's got a slight lead. 2 pins of handicap. Two different lane services here. Brunswick Pro Anvil lane on the left lane, AMF SPL on the right lane. Good morning, Andrew from Australia. Nice. Appreciate you tuning in with us. Yeah, he liked that one. He liked that one. Real quick to show you the score. It's a big shot here for Dustin. He posted it. A little fast. 210. 210. It's makeable. You got to get the ball on the left side of the 2-pin, shoot the 2-pin over in the 10-pin spot. Not easy. Definitely not what you want to be shooting when the scores are as high as they are right now. But it is makeable. We got Paul from the Toronto, Canada area. Look at us going worldwide today. I like it. I like it. It's awesome. Appreciate you guys. That's how you do it. If you're going to shoot it, that's how you're going to do it. Let's see if we can get that real quick. There you go. You can see quickly how he made that. It's a nice pickup. Keeps him in the match. He's throwing a purple hammer for his spare ball. Better shot. 10 back. So, keeps it nice and competitive going into the 8th or 7th frame for Andrew. And then we got Allie watching from Clarksville, Tennessee. Well, that's interesting because you're supposed to be watching from Hopkinsville, Kentucky. But it's all good. Ring 10. Actually, I take that back. That was a flat 10. And that's because the 10 pin or the 6 pin went in the gutter. So that was actually a flat 10. So, of course, we got Ryan Connor from Walla Walla, Washington. That's one of my favorite places. Walla Walla, Washington. So we'll see Andrew go hard and straight again. He said, oh, didn't like that one. Didn't like that one. Tim says, hey, Ron, which types of lanes do you personally prefer on the CtD Center? Whichever ones I'm winning on, brother. That's the ones that I prefer. Honestly, the pro anvil lane in the left lane hooks less. That tends to not work to my advantage, so I prefer the SPL of the two surfaces. But like anything else, once you're bowling on them, you just got to adjust, right? Look at that. We got Benjamin in Tampa. I bet you it's nice in Tampa right now. I need to be there probably. And then we got Tim over in Missouri. Appreciate you guys tuning in, man. See if we can recover here. Bit high, 610. And then we got Tracy from Pulaski, Wisconsin. Everybody's from all over the place. This is awesome. And then look at this. Look, we got more people. Eddie's from Maryland. Appreciate you guys checking in with us, man. Hopefully we can get one of these colored headpins to show up. You can get some money. Save some money, I should say, on some products. Nice spare conversion for Andrew. We got somebody from LA. Now, see, it says Facebook user. So if you let Facebook or if you let StreamYard have permissions on your Facebook, it'll turn that Facebook user into an actual name. So just so you're aware, James. I'm assuming your name is James. Look at that. Mishawaka, Lansing, Kentucky, the Bronx, New York. Nice. All right. So we'll see what Dustin's got here. Got a hook. Now wow. He almost 210. Oh, he did 210 last time. So then he goes there, and that ball almost 210 again. Interesting. But he got to trip out him a little strike there. So that gives him the advantage now at this point in the match. 2 more frames to go. Oh, I forgot. Finland. That's dope. That's super dope. Truly worldwide. Look, we got all kinds of stuff going on. We got Michigan. We got some more of our friends down under in Australia. Lots of Michigan. He doesn't like that one. Oh, he liked it. He did like that one. Woo! All right. So that gets him in the driver's seat going into the 10th frame for him. You'll see here in a minute. Andrew's going to have to strike here if he wants to put any sort of pressure at all on Dustin. Dustin is going at a 250 pace. Andrew, he can max out, let's see here, at 230. So he's going to have to throw a good shot here for sure. Didn't like it. That lane might be getting a little tighter for those guys. Both of them have either not seen their ball back in as much or recover as much on that right lane. We got some Oklahoma, some ATLs in the building. I like ATL. ATL is fun too. Here's a good question. Do you notice any difference in carry between the Brunswick pin setters and the AMF pin setters in the facility? I would say yes. I think personally, chop that spare. That's going to pretty much wrap up game 1. He can max out at 213 now. And Dustin's already got that locked up. So game 1's going to go to Dustin here. Back to your question. So I personally think that if I was having to pick which lanes to bowl on, I'd probably bowl on the Brunswick lanes, which are the A2s, which is what they're bowling on right now. So I'd be bowling on lanes 1 and 2. I think 1 and 2 carry a little bit better than 3 and 4. I don't have any proof of that other than just personal preference and just bowling. You know what I mean? So Andrew will finish up his 10th frame here on lane 1. He's got something figured out now. That's good. He's going to need it for next game, so that's good. Yes, Ryan, you are correct. Looks like the ball is laboring a bit on lane 2 for everybody, right? You've seen these guys go light on that lane. Both of them went light on that lane. Tim Huddleston agrees. He says he leaves more 7 pins on 3 and 4 than on 1 and 2. And Tim does bowl league here. So he would also be a good reference. He would have an idea of the pin carry difference between 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. See, Dustin did it again. The ball is not recovering at all on lane 2. So that's going to be interesting for next game because obviously that lane is pretty tricky. You're not going to be able to get any help there. So you're going to need to figure out either ball change or change the alignment or slow it down because it ain't hooking enough. And look at what we got on lane 1. We got ourselves our first head pin that is worth, I want to say it's worth 12%. Now we'll have to figure out how we're going to get that coupon code set up, but I mean, we'll get it set up. And I'm hoping that you guys hit it so that you guys can get 12% off. Dustin is going to the bag. He's going to get himself a Venom Shock. Maybe he wants to be like Andrew. Throw the same ball as Andrew. %12 on lane 1 if they strike. Everybody's pumped about that. Let's see if that ball's any better. Nope. Ugh, 6-10 or 4-10. That's even worse. He'll have to figure out something. He thought it was a good shot and did not like that reaction. So Dustin ends with 234 pins, and Andrew with his 2 sticks gets 212. So game 1 is over. It goes to Dustin. We will go right into game 2 and let these guys continue. Now, what's interesting is, like I said, lane 1, we got a colored head pin. So I think it's Andrew. If Andrew strikes, then you guys are going to get 12% off CtDbowling.com for a whopping 5 minutes. Only 5 minutes. So I'll tell you the trick. The trick here is you need to go put the stuff that you want in your cart now because you only get 5 minutes. So Andrew will lead us off. Hopefully he can strike here, not only for his own sake, but for you guys watching the live stream. To save some money here. It's close. Oh, and he gets it. All right. Awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to have this code right here, OPCTD12 for 12% off CtDbowling.com for the next 5 minutos or 5 minutes for those who don't speak Spanish. And I think that code is now officially active. So you've got from now, which is, it says it's 10:19. So you're going to get 5 minutes. I'm going to give you to 10:24 to use that code and save you some money. Matter of fact, I'm going to just leave it up there. So if you're watching, you can go right there now, use that code on the website, save some money. But you only got 5 minutes. with the Venom shot. Hopefully he's squared up. Oh, too much. Ugh. Now he's shooting the 4-7-10. So that makes it tricky, right? Ball change, thin hook, made an adjustment, hook too much. So that means he's got to make another change. Now, the good news is this is the first frame. So if you're going to have one of these issues like this, you want to have it early. Get it out of the way. Bad news is you still got to shoot it. And hopefully you can convert it, but this is not easy to make. Ooh, shot it over there. A Facebook user says Dustin needs to get out the pride. Oh, that may be true. He'll figure it out. You got 3 minutes left to use that code. Back to the paradox and back to 10 back. So he has that lane figured out. Like, there's no question there. It's just going to be who can figure out lane 2, right? The battle of who can figure out lane 2. That's going to be the key this game. That lane's gotten squirrely. You do not get a lot of back end hook, and your ball, because of that, come behind the head pin and leave you a nasty split. So we'll see what Andrew can do. See what kind of he did change balls too, it appears. Yeah, he changed balls. Jackal. Uh-oh. 2-8-10.
What would you do in this situation?
Dustin said, what would I do in this situation? So if it was me, what I probably would do, I'm just watching the ball reaction, and I'm going, these balls are way too long, way far behind the head pin. So I'm going to go grab something that's a traction ball, right? Something that's going to be earlier and more controllable so that I can kind of smooth out some of this over-under, because you, Dustin, specifically have a lot of over-under right now. And Andrew's ball's not hooking enough. Oh. So I definitely would go to something more aggressive that's earlier, smoother, and try to blend out the pattern a little bit until I can figure out exactly what would work best. And, the good thing is everybody's kind of lined up on the left lane. So at least you got that going for you guys. You have 2 more minutes left. And then that code is history until somebody decides to strike on a colored head pin again. We could ask you, what are you going to do, Dustin?
So on the fill, I went to a Venom shock, and I actually have 2 in my bag. One is probably 3 months old. Another one is probably 3 weeks old. So the newer one is much earlier than the old one. So I tried the older one on the fill. Obviously, didn't look very good. Then I went to the newer one in my first frame. I'm going to try it one more time, and then I might try something else.
All right, you got less than a minute. If you want to use this code, then she's going to be gone. Nice work, John Frey. You placed him a little order. Got a little discount. Save some money. Watch some bowling, saving money. It's a pretty good day. Pretty good day. So we'll see how this works for him on the tough lane. Venom shock. Oh, too far right. Yeah, did not come back. And 7 pin. It's going to be tricky, man. They got to figure this one out. Got to figure this one out. That lane is going to be the lane that's going to be the one that you got to overcome. Yeah, shoot the spare, convert. All right, so our code is now off. We will shut the code off. But don't worry, there'll be another opportunity. Give it enough frames, there'll be another opportunity for you guys to get you some money, or save some money, I should say. Yeah, he liked that one. He's locked in on lane 1. It's just got to figure out lane 2. Both of you guys got to figure out lane 2. Somebody got to figure out lane 2. do a little score check real quick. Dustin's got 49 in the third. Andrew is working on a strike with 28 in the second. So Andrew technically is up, right? See if that's any better. Still a little late behind the head. Pentley is in the KFC dinner bucket. KFC is not a sponsor of this event, but maybe they should be. We get ourselves a big old bucket of chicken. Talk about some ball motion with a bucket of chicken. And we are in Kentucky, so, I mean, it would fit. Shout out to KFC. You guys are listening. Hit me up. Cup of coffee and a CtD match is better than Saturday morning cartoons. Oh, he's got to make this, got a hook. He got 3 of the 4. Not very easy. Antonio had the stuff in his car from yesterday, forgot to finish it, and got 12% off. That's the benefits of tuning in, my man. Saving some money. All right, so now we look at the score again. It's a little bit different now, right? So Andrew's got 56 in the fourth, and Dustin's got 49 in the third. This is a good lane for Andrew, though, so he needs to keep this lane to his good side. Uh-oh. Got ourselves a Greek church. Not good. Right, William Rice has the right thought process right here, right? If another head pin comes up, it needs to be on lane 1, not 2. If it's on lane 2, you might have to just go ahead and hit that re-rack button. Yeah, unfortunately. So what's interesting, though, I don't know if you guys are seeing this or not, but it's the transition that's getting everybody, right? So the transition really does matter, obviously. And we're going to spend some time shooting some videos on transition and how to combat transition, because you are seeing it firsthand, the impact of that. And I think it's something that everybody kind of struggles with, and there's different philosophies on how to deal with it. So we're going to shoot some videos on that for sure. Looks like Dustin is making another move. He's going to change balls. He's going to the purple hammer, and he's going to move right. So he's going to go straighter, smoothing it out. Uh-oh. I don't think that's what he meant to do. He'll be shooting the 2-8. Does the discount code work in ctdbowling.de? No, unfortunately, it does not. Only ctdbowling.com. So now it's a little tricky, right? You got to shoot a 2-8. You got to have some angle to get that 8 pin out. Dustin switching back to the Venom Shock. Got a hook. Got both. So he says he doesn't know what's going on. He's a little lost over that lane, but that's all right. I mean, they got to figure it out. Like, this is what action matches are all about, figuring out the lanes. You know, you think you're bowling against your competitor, but you're really not. You're bowling against the lane, right? If you make better shots, then you will win. And that's really all there is to that. If you don't make better shots, then you won't. So he's got that lane locked in still. So you're still really bowling the same person every time you bowl a match. You're bowling against the lane. We got to ask what shot are they playing on. They're bowling on Wall Street version 2, but we've got 2 different lane services, so the lanes don't play the same. And obviously, the transition on lane 1 is different than on lane 2. On lane 2, their balls are not back-ending anymore. They are going too long. So they're trying to make adjustments for that, but they haven't figured it out yet. And see if Andrew's got something figured out yet. That's phase 2. He liked that one. Fist up in the air. He liked that one. That's a good lane. Got him a big double. That matters, right? So figuring out that right lane is key, as we talked about. You can see now from a scoring standpoint, that kind of helps to get Andrew back in the match. Dustin's got 89 in the fifth, working on a strike. Andrew had 63 in the fifth, but he's on a double now. So this shot's a big shot for Dustin, and this is a tricky lane. Back to the paradox. Blue paradox. Oh, got something figured out there. 10 back. So let's see if he can keep that going too. So now he's got himself a double, right? And the left lane's been a good lane for him. He's blocked in on every shot. Got to push. Yeah, that was not a good pitch. Didn't like that one. He'll be shooting the 3-6. Got somebody from Baltimore, Maryland. I like Maryland. 3-6, hard and straight at it with your spare ball. Uh-oh. Gadoof. Well, 146 in the eighth leaves the door open for Andrew. Let's see if Andrew can capitalize on it. Throwing the phase 2 on lane 2. It's a big shot here because he's been locked in on lane 1 as well. So the key is if he can just keep it going on lane 2, right? Like that's the whole key here. Wrap 10. Wrap 10. All right, so it's an important spare, right? You need the spare just to maintain your opportunity to climb back in the match that was really kind of looking grim until Dustin missed that single pin. Uh-oh. Unfortunately, that's not good. So now we've got 146 in the eighth to 122 in the eighth for Andrew. He's got 2 pins handicap. So you saw how many strikes we had this last game, man. I mean, 230s, some pretty decent games, and they're going to be scratching and crawling to try to get to 200 this game. That is unfortunately a function of the transition that they are experiencing. Got him a Brooklyn strike. So, yes, we're bowling currently on Wall Street version 2, which is a house pattern, and then we will move over to the Red Devil on 3 and 4, a.k.a. Red Square, a.k.a. Bring Your Spare Ball, a.k.a. Scratch Your Head because it's not fun. But nonetheless, it's a good opportunity for you guys to see the difference between a house pattern and a sport pattern. So let's see here. Throwing the wood. He liked it. Pretty big pitch there for him. So Andrew's max score is 182. And Dustin's max score is 206. So that shot was a pretty important shot for Dustin there. But this one can kind of let him get a 2-0 lead. Well, they're rooting for Andrew here. They said, redeem us staffers since I failed miserably when I bowled Ron. That's from our friend John Frey. How do you get to check to do this? There's a couple of opportunities. He leaves a 2-pin there, almost a 210. Pete, so a couple of things. One, you got to be a staffer, right? You have to be a staffer. And then if you're a staffer in our group, we offer opportunities to be able to come and do just this. And it's kind of a thing where you're only available to do it if you are a staffer, if you're in our group. So if you're in that, we do it from time to time. We run these from time to time. Just opportunity for people to be able to come down, hang out with us, bowl. They'll get a lesson, win or lose. The challenger will get a lesson. And we've had some pretty cool people that have been able to hear to bowl too. We've had a lot of professional bowlers here. We've had Kyle Troop. We've had Anthony Simonson. We had EJ Tackett here bowling in the same format. Learn a lot from those guys too. Dustin changed balls, went to the Venom Shock and got him a strike here. So he ends up with 186. So like I told you, max that Andrew can get is 182. So this game was officially over 2. So that will put Dustin up 2-0. Got up another Brooklyn strike there. So that will be, we'll let him finish up the 10th frame here. And then we're going to switch gears. We're going to go over to 3 and 4. 3 and 4 has red square on it. Red square is a completely flat pattern, and it is very difficult. They'll get a few minutes of practice, and then we'll get right to it. All right, so we'll let Andrew finish up here. Then we will take a quick break, let those guys kind of warm up on 3 and 4, and we'll get back to it. Final score, Dustin 186, Andrew 171 with his 2 pins of handicap. All right, so we will let these guys get going here. They're going to practice on 3 and 4, and we will turn the lanes on for practice. And we'll cut 1 and 2 off because we no longer need those. All right. Let the guys warm up. You guys get 3 balls on each lane. Dustin says he only needs 1. We'll see. Maybe more than 1. Maybe more than 1. Let him get the 3 balls on each lane, and then we will jump right back into it. We're going to finish up. So if I'm bowling on red square, I'm probably going to be shooting some spares, especially knowing how tricky this pattern plays. Yeah, all right, is that it? You guys are ready? Huh? Andrew said you're sure? All right, well then, you're in cross up. You're in cross lane too early.
Yeah, I said, are you ready? You reset the lane, so I thought that was you saying you're ready.
We'll get our act together here eventually. All right. So Dustin's up 2-0. We got at least one more game. Andrew's hoping we got 3 more games. We're going to see how this pans out. All right. Dustin will lead us off on the Red Devil. And Brooklyn strike. Okay, so let's see here. I see we added some more questions. Do challengers get any practice other than this on the shot since the staff has bowled on them many times to make it more fair? Yes. Each competitor gets to bowl on all 4 lanes when they come in for an hour before we start. So everybody gets some time to be able to bowl. I do believe that you are correct there, that there is a little bit of an advantage with the staff or for the management who gets to bowl on it. But we try to make it as fair as possible by allowing the staff to get an hour of practice. And typically when that happens, we let the staff practice and then management will only bowl like the last 10 or 15 minutes. Andrew will shoot the 6-pin, convert it nicely. Yeah, I mean, those that are asking about red square, I mean, it's dead flat. I'll pull up the pattern and show it to you guys on the lane. Give you a little bit of time. I'll figure that out for you, but it's dead flat, which means a little fast, you miss. A little slow, you miss. A little right, you miss. A little left, you miss. But, we got our first foul. Oh, no. Not good. All right, so we'll have to make a score correction. And Andrew will need to shoot that again. Yeah, I did it back here. All right, so the score is correct. He will make a little bit of an adjustment there. All right, so it didn't. There we go. Gotta get that to re-rack. That'll let it count. Dustin's going to be shooting 3-6-10. Now, it's common to have to shoot lots of spares over here on red square. I mean, it's just like, it's brutal. So that's how it works. Get your spare ball out. Throw it hard and straight. So this may be the battle of the spares. See what Dustin does here on lane 3. Ooh, that was a 2-10 that turned into just a 2-pin. So he went from hard split to makeable single pin. Lots going on with Team CtD right now. We've got a lot of things that are going to come very, very swiftly. New products, some new education videos, and we've even got some new blogs coming that are going to be very interesting and helpful. So if you're not part of Team CtD, you should go to the website ctdbowling.com. Click the 3 little lines, drop-down menu pops up, and join our regional staff. It's 100% absolutely free, and it gives you an opportunity to be able to do what Andrew's doing, which is bowl a member of management for $1,000. And he looks like he switched to his polyester ball there, so he's going with the hard and straight now. He's decided to go hard and straight. He has decided to take the Red Devil and take it out of play. Now, that's a bold strategy, Cotton. We're going to see how that pays off. That's from a movie. Somebody named that movie. What's that from? Nice spare. What? No, not you. Not you, Allie. One of our Facebook users is taking a break from work. Well, we appreciate you checking in with us. Maybe you'll see the head pin show up that's orange, and you can save another 12%. Of course, these guys are going to have to throw a strike for you, and this is not the easiest pattern, though Andrew is throwing a spare ball. Oh, no, not again. Unfortunately. So we'll make another correction here. We got it. Just go ahead and hit the re-rack on there. There we go. We'll get the score fixed. All right, got a hook. All right, so he'll take 7 out on that. Left lane's a little tricky there. And I did make a dodgeball reference. So I appreciate you guys catching on that. I actually liked dodgeball as a kid. As Dustin leaves him a 6-pin. And Allie is now watching from Hopkinsville, Kentucky, which is good. He'll shoot it, convert. Dustin is throwing the pride of motive. One of his other favorite balls. He probably would have a couple more balls that he would grab from his arsenal, but these are his tournament ones, so he's using the tournament balls. Oh, it's got a hook. 8-pin. We got Lloyd. Lloyd is watching from LA. And that is correct. Allie is sitting here now. She's helping out. We have a roulette tonight, Russian roulette, something that we do got another katoof. So gives him 86 in the 5th. And Andrews can get back in the match here with the big double. Anyway, so we We have Russian roulette going on tonight. It's a kind of an interesting thing where we do let people come. They bowl 3 games, and then we sell little tickets, and then they can throw a strike in front of all of their peers for $25. If they get the colored head pin, it's $50. And then we do this other thing where if you strike in certain frames during your 3 games of bowling, you can have a chance to bowl across the house for up to $1,000. So should be fun tonight. There's pot games afterward. We have some food here, and people have a lot of fun. So it's going to be a long day at the Education Center, but it should be fun too. You throw the spare ball at it, it'll take 2. Sal says, what's the most common systematic approach to the red square for striking? So what I would tell you is you've got to get in your most comfortable part of the lane that's going to allow you to repeat shots the best, and then just get a ball motion that will work there. Because it doesn't matter where you play it because the lane's flat, like the pattern's flat. So it doesn't really matter where you play at. What I would say is most important is that you repeat. You get yourself in a position that lets you repeat as much as possible. I prefer urethane. I prefer super, super dull reactive balls that kind of just burn up because it allows me to control the lane. If I don't have something like that, if I have something that like I would use on a house pattern, your ball is all over the place, and that is no good. Mr. Biddle is watching from Tennessee while he's watching with his 7-month-old daughter. Well, congratulations. And I know you are not sleeping very much right now, unfortunately. That is how it goes. But they grow up, and they are so much fun. And then you get to be the teenage years, like where I'm at now with my daughter, and it's less fun. And then they grow older, and that's from what I hear. And then they come back and be a lot of fun again. So child rearing is an interesting and very rewarding process. Now, Dustin's got to shoot a tough split again. He's got the 2-4-10. Going to go hard and straight over there. Going to take 2. So we are not having a strike show over here today, guys. So this is definitely not a strike show. What's that? Oh, we'll have to make a correction there because Dustin did not make that. He got 2. Now, I know he wishes that he made it, but that is not how this is going to play out today. Yeah, this pattern is tough, Tim. This pattern is not easy. Red square is why we call it the Red Devil, because Andrew says he hates it. I think we all hate it. I think everybody hates it. And that's another reason why. So that was a flat 10 pin, right? The 6 pin went right in the gutter. So even if you throw it like halfway good, it still doesn't necessarily strike. And then that's frustrating, right? Because you can't strike as it is. So then when you throw it good and you don't strike, it makes it even worse. Let me at least we're trying to fix that over there. I apologize, guys. We will get the scoring fixed. We'll have to go back and tell our lane mechanic that he needs the 10 pin set up on lane 3. 10 pin on lane 3. And while we're doing that, we'll get that scoring adjusted over there. Hang on for this small little break while we get this fixed. Paul's going to get that fixed. The scoring is now fixed. So we just got to get ourselves a 10 pin and we'll be good. Look at that. They fall like magic. Now we get a re-rack, and Dustin can shoot the 10 pin. Hard and straight. Purple hammer. Converts it. And our scoring is up to date and correct. So Dustin has 95 in the 6, and Andrew has 41 in the 5th on a spare. So we really need Andrew to get some strikes going here. Oh, and look at what we got on lane 3. Another chance for you guys to save some money. It's not save big money at Menards today. It's save big money at CtD today, though. See what Andrew can do with this. Needs to get it going. Yes, and he gets the 10 to fall. We get one more of those. You guys get to save some money. 12% off of CtDBowling.com. And it puts Andrew back in the match. Lewis Morgan came down and bowled Kyle Troop, player of the year Kyle Troop, actually. So he wants to see if he can come back down and bowl better than he did last time against Kyle. Kyle is one of the friends of Creating the Difference. Close. Oh, and we get to save you some more money. So we'll activate our code again. Andrew says, take that. 2 for 2 for the team. That's good. So 12% off, effective right now until for the next 5 minutes. OPCTD12. Save some money. And he did it on the hard pattern. That's like, you know what? We'll give him an extra minute. We'll give him 6 minutes instead of 5 because he did it on the hard pattern. Not easy to do. Dustin kicks a 5 out there. Get the 5 out. So you got 6 minutes for that code to work. So it's 10:57. We're going to go to 11:03. That will be 6 minutes. You got 1 extra minute courtesy of Andrew striking on the impossible Red Devil. Close. Oh, the flatty 10 again. Well, we'll shoot the 10 pin. Convert. So we'll do just a little check-in on the score here. 135 in the 8th frame on a spare in the 9th. Andrew can get back in it, though. It's not over yet. He's got to have it here. We need a good double, but he can put a little pressure back on Dustin. Back to the action. Uh-oh. 4, 7. No, 4, 6, 7. Not good. Not good. Now it's makeable, but man, this is tricky. You have to get the ball to the extreme left side of the 4-pin and slide the 4-pin right over into the 6-pin. This is almost like shooting the big 4, which means it's really tough, but it is doable. Andrew's making a decision on which ball he's going to use. All right. So his max score is 144, which means this is over. So Dustin will win and retain the title for the management team. But Andrew is giving you guys a chance to save 12% twice. So he is the hero of the day. Let these guys finish up here. Ryan likes your jersey, Dustin. He says, fly jersey, Dustin. He likes your jersey. Ryan?
Oh, thanks.
He says, thank you. So we'll let him finish up here and wrap up. We'll be back later on today, though. We have another match. I think it's at 1 p.m.
Yeah.
1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Another challenge match. So if you've got some time and you want to watch some more bowling today, feel free. Come hang out with us. We'll be doing it again. So that'll kind of wrap this up. Dustin with the 170, Andrew with 123. So you've been able to watch another CtD Challenge match, man. Like I said, come back at 1 o'clock if you guys want to watch some more matches. And on behalf of Andrew and Dustin and Allie, I am Ronald Hicklin, and we will talk to you guys soon.